Mic on. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. What's up, guys? I just got off work. I did a couple of overtime shifts, so I'm on days off now. I thought I'd just bring the camera with me and vlog again today because you guys said that you enjoy my vlogs in one of my last videos. So that's what we'll do. I'm gonna take the Supra with me. It's gonna be like a farewell to winter kind of deal because it's actually got some snow a little bit on the ground. So we'll go get that running and start the day. I gotta go to the post office and then I gotta come back and get the truck to go do something. We're gonna have a fun day. But before we go, say hi to my cat.
Hey cat. Hi Nacho. Hi Nacho. Bye Nacho.
It's starting to get damn cold outside. So my car's probably not gonna like this. See? There's a bit of snow on the ground already. Supra. Holy Denise, where'd you go? Let's see if we can find us enough snow for a thumbnail. A thumbnail snowman! That's my snowman. Fuck off, winter. Oh, it's so cold now.
It's so cold outside.
It's never good at cold starting.
That's better!
So like I said, I just got off night shift. I slept for like 2 hours and now I'm good to go. Alright, I've got to go to the post office to get a leak down tester that I had ordered for, well, it's just good to have a leak down tester in general, but I ordered it for Kent's car so we can go see what happened with it. Once I get it, I'll show you how to use it. Because it's good to know how to use a leak down tester, and everyone should own one for the price that they are. Especially if you have like a boosted engine, it's like a really good indicator of if it's fucked. So you do a compression test and a leak down test. Look how annoying bad that crack is. That's so annoying. As you'll see in a minute, when I leave my house and turn to the right, there's actually a check stop still to get into our area. So I brought my car to the bus stop one day and they were hauling gravel by and like a rock fell off or something and hit the window and cracked the window. So I went to work and I came home with a cracked windshield and I was actually really pissed that day. I'm sorry, Denise. Remember that this is the end of my street and all the houses burnt? Well, they're actually excavating them all out and cleaning them all up. So. Looks to be almost all done. Look at all the shit that's on the roads. It's a lot of stuff. So yeah, we just left my garage in my house. And you don't want to focus on the road? Here you go. And that's the check stop right there where all those cones and stuff are. So I gotta walk through that every day and it's just really depressing now. I've been thinking about the Supra build a lot at work because I have a lot of extra time just to think to myself, and it's gonna be all right, I think. I've been looking mainly into getting a cage so I can race all year without having to worry about getting kicked off. So that's like the main thing. And then I'll probably end up doing like a bit more power, a bit more suspension work like bushings and diff and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's probably gonna be like, I want to say a low 10-second car, but the goal is going to be 9s, obviously. We'll see if we can get there. I'll make a whole new video about all this later. It's cool just to be behind the camera again. It feels like I've been away from it for so long. That's what happens when you work 12-hour shifts. And I've been working the overtime so I can kind of fund the Supra project over the winter too. Post office didn't actually wrap it in anything or put it in another box. It's kind of weird and really unusual for them. They just kind of stuck a sticker on it. Don't look, my address is on there. I don't care. Send me dildos. Got me a Blue Monster. Typical me. I also got a turkey dinner since I'm trying not to be so fat for Denise anymore, so I'm going to start counting some calories again and being fit. Now, like any turbo car, once it warms up in the wintertime, it's actually really enjoying the cold air. Almost too much. And the tires aren't really warm, so it's kind of spinning third gear, even if I just roll into it. Doesn't like second gear much either. Well, that's my ride. I went for a quick little joyride, and that's it. I'm kind of actually excited to get this winter build ready, and I don't like driving the car on the streets as much as I used to. So you can't actually use the car to its full potential on the street. I don't really feel like losing my license, so I think that's why I enjoy the track a lot more lately. I don't know, I'm not one for driving this on the street as much anymore. While we're in here, you can see like the fading on the hood and everything. And I've noticed that wraps are getting a lot cheaper nowadays, and I'm really considering wrapping the car over the winter. The only downside is the engine bay will look completely stupid silver if I wrap the car outside blue. But it's something I'm considering until I can actually get a nice paint job for the car. Now, along with the leak down tester that I got today, I did go to Staples and I picked up one of these. I don't know how well it's going to work, but the existing router we have, it doesn't work well upstairs where my computer is that I edit with, and it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. So I'll give that a try, but we'll open this first. Nacho! Meow! Meow! He only does it once. Yeah, new things. Explanation time. So, this is your leak down tester. You have two parts essentially. Before I start, what a leak down tester is actually going to tell you is what exactly is leaking. So you're going to do your compression test first. That's going to tell you have low compression in one cylinder or more. And then you're going to do your leak down test. And that should tell you where it is leaking from. So if you have like a leaky valve on the intake side, you should be able to hear a leak on the intake manifold. If you have a leaky valve on the exhaust side, you'll hear it out the exhaust. If your coolant is being pressurized, it'll pressurize the coolant. And so forth. And like if it's leaking through the rings or whatever, you'll hear it coming out the crankcase vent. So essentially you have this piece, which you'll notice if you have a compression tester, it's kind of the same thing. It's just an adapter for your, that goes in the spark plugs for the tester. And then you have the tester itself. So you're gonna hook this up to an air compressor. Okay, well first you're gonna get this piece inside your engine. Then you're gonna hook this up to an air compressor, and you're gonna set this first dial and set it at 100 PSI, and then you're gonna lock it in. So when you connect it, it'll open up to this gauge. So this will tell you your percentage of leakage. And every cylinder is not gonna be perfectly sealed, so there's gonna be a percentage there. And I believe on this one it's gonna be between 15 and 40% is low. Ideally, you're looking between like 5 and 20% as good. So anything above that, and you should be able to hear where it's leaking from. For example, if you blew out some rings and you hook this up, you'll get cylinder leakage all the way up to like 80% or something. And that'll just mean that it's not sealing at all or holding air. So you'll get like 80% leakage, and then you'll be able to listen to the crankcase vent. And you can hear the air that's coming through this at 100 PSI. And going into your cylinder, and then you can hear it escaping wherever it's leaking. So obviously if you have an issue where you're pressurizing the cooling system or anything like that, it's going to pressurize it because you're putting in air pressure to the cylinder. And you can kind of simulate a piston event. And yeah, so I recommend everyone have one of these or know someone who has one, especially if you have engine troubles. It'll just make identifying the problem a whole lot easier. This is for you, Kent. So I've been trying to collect parts every now and then for my own garage. It's nice to know someone who has one, but it's even better to have one yourself. So this isn't an expensive kit. I think it was like $100 or something, and now I'll have it forever. So Amazon. Once again, this is a vlog, so I'm just talking about life, but we'll move on to the router. I don't know if you guys want to see that. It's not really car orientated, but it's lifestyle. So we'll go try and figure this out. And I'll show you what I currently have over here. We just have this stupid one that they give you, whoever the company is gives you. And we have this box that we never use. It's like a cloud box. I don't know what it is. but we're gonna try this. I don't even want this thing anymore. Why do we have it to begin with? Die. When she wants to well, I mean, if nothing else, it's kind of cool because it has these 3 little like antennas. And it looks kind of like a spaceship. They use our cat thing all the time. We actually taught Nacho how to use it. Watch this. It's actually pretty funny. You just have to reward him with a good boy. So when I make him do it, you gotta say good boy. Right there, that one. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Do it again. Yeah, who's a good boy? Anyways, he claws that. And we're gonna plug this one in. And we're gonna plug this one in. And now I have to hook up to it, but I don't remember what one it was called. Shit, what's the password? I did it. So one of the big reasons we got the new router is because Denise plays games a lot, mainly for Xbox 360, Left 4 Dead. I don't know if any of you guys know it, but I really want her to try and live stream, but she won't buy the $100 splitter connector reader thing. Anyways, I really want her to get her live stream. I know how fun it is to have an audience, and I think she would have fun with it too. Just have like her on Twitch or whatever it is, I believe, and camera pointing at her, filming her while she games. I mean, she is the police.
I am the police.
Switch vehicles because I have to go pick stuff up. Jeez, look how dirty you got your truck. I should go wash this thing first. Oh yeah. Definitely gonna go wash this thing first. Alright, so I actually have to go pick up a mattress that we bought. So when the fire happened, we kind of threw out all our mattresses and we never got around to replacing all of them, so we bought another one. I have to go pick that up. I'm gonna go wash this thing because it's filthy. Denise, I don't know what else you guys want to know. Like, I can tell you guys anything you want to know. I did that Q&A like last week and you guys asked me all kinds of questions. I answered basically all of them, I think. So the channel, I've been trying to progress it forward, and I don't know what happened at the beginning of October, but everything just kind of crashed and died out. I don't know if YouTube resets their stats at the beginning of the month or something, but videos that were getting lots of views September 31st died off real hard October 1st, or maybe September 30th. I don't remember how many days we were in September, but they died off really hard, and I was going from like 200 views an hour down to 30. And my subscribers kind of just flattened out. I was getting like 30 or 40 a day and it just went down to like 2 or 3. So I don't know, it kind of messes with my head a little bit. And I feel like, oh my God, I gotta do something. And I don't know, it's weird. I never felt this kind of anxiety before for something so little, but I just need to get the numbers out of my head because that's not what I got into it for. I got into it for having fun and being able to talk to you guys and kind of getting over my own social anxiety, because I used to be like an outlier and I couldn't talk in front of a camera or a crowd of people, and now I'm kind of breaking through that barrier. But thanks guys. I don't like how it just got really dark. Kind of completely ruined the shot there. Hope you guys like build videos this winter. I think that's the main thing I'll be doing. Kent has his engine coming out of the Mustang. I have the engine coming out of my Supra. Tokyo's got the engine out of the Neon. Eric's got the engine coming out of his Skyline, and I guess we're all hoping to be up and running back in the spring, and we'll hit the videos full force then. I'm gonna try and collect some camera gear. I wanted to do car features, I just didn't have the gear to do it. So I'm gonna start trying to pick up some gear over the winter too, like steady cams and like the shotgun microphone that I have, because I don't want to make a shit car review. I kind of want to start out doing something okay, so I'd really like to get my hands on like a gimbal. I seen Brent had one from 403 Media when we were at that track day. And then I seen the footage that came out afterwards, and it's like amazing. So a gimbal would be nice. I think they're going down in price, so maybe we'll pick one up in the winter. You know you're starting to be a grown-up when you get excited about furniture. New things. I gotta tie it down. Time to struggle with this mattress in now. It's so heavy. Oh. Damn it. Yes. So I'm gonna sign off with that, guys. You don't need to see the rest of my boring day doing house chores, dishes, whatnot. I'm out of breath. I have to somehow get these upstairs. Maybe I'll wait for Denise to do that. I need you guys to stay tuned. We got Kent's build coming up. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff planned. He wants to do like a coyote swap or turbo and changes his mind every 9 seconds, so we have no idea what's coming from him. We got my build coming up. Engine's coming out of the Supra. I'll leave a bit of details about it later. Tokyo's build's coming up. The neon, the yellow neon, that's getting fixed. Eric's build's coming up, that 34 Skyline. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys probably in a couple days.